Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi and I'm completely blind, so I might not look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So in today's video we are going to talk about 5 blind buy safe Middle Eastern fragrances and 10 that are not blind buy safe. Now, as you know, technically there are no such thing as a safe blind buy fragrance, right? There's always going to be someone who's not going to like a fragrance. But I just pulled 5 fragrances that I thought if I was forced to now tell you what fragrances are blind buy safe, I would pick these 5. So I've done a video last year where I discussed 10 blind buy safe Middle Eastern fragrances. I will link it down below if I remember, and I have made sure not to include any of those fragrances. So fragrances like Angam, Pear Potion, Coconut Lagoon, they are not here because they are in that video. Okay, so let's get into it. But let me first start with my scent of the day. This is Eclair Pistache by Lattafa. Oh, I love this one. Guys, if you open this one and you just smell it out of the atomizer, it smells quite green, but the moment it hits your clothes and your skin, I promise you it is just caramel sweetness. Oh, it is so good. So if you smell it out of the atomizer, you are not going to expect what you get. It is so sweet and creamy. This is a great pistachio fragrance. I love it. Okay, so let's start on a positive note with the safe blind buys, shall we? Okay. No. Fuzzy Boot! Sergeant Fuzzy Boot, you just like the camera. Okay, first up is Armav's Yum Yum, this one. So this is a berry rose pink smelling fragrance. Now the thing is, for me, this is not necessarily gonna blow you away. You're not gonna necessarily be wowed. But I'm fairly certain that most people will also not be repulsed, because this is just an innocent smelling floral fruity fragrance. It is on the sweeter side. It smells, to my mind, it smells like pink bubble bath. That is what I get from it. It smells girly, it is youthful, yet you can also wear it when you are older, no problem. It is very feminine. It gives that innocent femininity. Oh, it's so good. This is really, really good. I don't see how anyone can be offended by this fragrance. Another safe blind buy for me is Genji Marshmallow by Heka Tatar. I love Heka Tatar. Oh, this is an inspiration of Yum Bougie Marshmallow, but unlike Yum Bougie Marshmallow, this one has, to my nose, a caramel dry down. So imagine Yum Bougie Marshmallow, that very nice, almost strawberry sorbet-like opening, sweet, also girly. But then it dries down to a warmer, more caramel forward fragrance. So it's got a deeper dry down to my nose than the other Yum Bougie Marshmallow inspirations. Really, really like this one. And I know some of you have picked this one up and you also like it. So the next safe blind buy for me is this one. This is Eau de Flora, Marc and Victor Eau de Flora by Fragrance World. This is an inspiration of Flower Bomb. This is a very sweet, floral, vanilla forward to my nose fragrance. You get the osmanthus because you get that apricotty, peachy, that sort of smell. But there's a deep vanilla mixed with florals that's quite prominent. It is so good. There's patchouli in here, but not to my nose a dirty patchouli, not an offensive patchouli. I cannot imagine that you can be offended by this one. It might be too much for people who don't like sweet fragrances. Oh, but it's just so good. It's just so good. Okay, skipping on to Narissa Rose Musk for Her by Maison Alhambra. This is an inspiration for Narcissa Rodriguez Rose Musk Noir. This is a rosy, musky, elevated, feminine, sophisticated woman. This is a woman going in the evening to a gala or a graduation, or like to attend the symphony, you know, that sort of feel. Oh, it is so good. Like I always tell you, my one friend, this is her signature scent, and she bought 4 extra bottles of this. Was it 4? No, 3. 2 for her sisters and 1 for her mom. There's plum in here, but I just mostly get an elevated, musky rose. It is so good. It is so feminine. I find that very feminine fragrances, you know, fruity florals, are often quite safe. And then lastly is Angom's Second Song by Lattafa. This is also a fruity floral fragrance. There's peony in here, there's pear blossom and orange blossom. Oh, this is so good. Like I always say, it smells like florals with dewdrops on it, but also cut up fruits. It smells fruity and floral, but wet. That is what comes to mind for me. Now, I know there's ambroxan in here, and I know orange blossom is not for everyone. So in that regard, perhaps caution should be taken. But wow, this is so beautiful. I think this is a fairly safe blind buy. Let me know what you think. Okay, so here are my safe blind buys, in my opinion. What do you think? Let me know. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I would love to know. Okay, now I'm going to remove these and we're going to go to the not safe blind buys. And like I said, I've got 10 of those. So first up, we have one of my favorites, and this is Taskeen Lactia Divina by Paris Corner. I absolutely love this fragrance. I find it addictive. So now you ask, so then why is it on your not safe blind buy? So the thing is, this one is very lactonic, very creamy. There's tuberose in here, and I know that this one, some of you have said that you hate this fragrance. I also know Wing Lady here on YouTube also doesn't like this fragrance. So I know this is quite a polarizing fragrance. I love it, but I won't say, if you don't like something milky, something lactonic, something tuberosy, I don't think you will like this one. So not a safe blind buy in my opinion. Second one is Shagaf Oud Tonka by Swiss Arabian. Now this one is very Tonka forward. If I remember correctly, there's also almond in here. It is sweet, but there's something, a note in here that I think makes it a bit challenging. I wonder if there's dates in here. It almost smells like that. But it's quite heavy, it's quite sweet, it's quite Tonka forward. So I can imagine that this one might be challenging for some. I like it, but I really had to get used to this smell over time. So in my opinion, not a safe blind buy. Then next is Date Caramel. Now this one is from Paris Corner. I don't like it. This is apparently an inspiration of Lush Sticky Dates, and it really is. I've smelled that one. This one is very sweet. I've got no problem with sweet, but I know many people do have a problem with sweet. But my issue is the dates. Oh my word. It gives it this harsh, raisin-like, weird smell that I can't get on board with. So I don't think this is a safe blind buy. Firstly, because it is so sweet. Secondly, because of that dates. Okay, then next up is Plot Twist by Maison Asrar. Now this is an inspiration of vanilla powder, and we all know vanilla powder is a very polarizing scent in and of itself. So, I've never smelled vanilla powder, but I can tell you what I smell in Plot Twist. I smell a masculine opening, an undeniable masculine opening with a very thick buttermilk dry down. So many people say that this is coconutty, dry coconut, like vanilla powder. This is a very dry scent. That is what most people pick up. I don't pick that up. I must be very honest with you. Yes, I get the coconut, but for me it's not dry. For me it is thick. Thick, like if you took the beater and you beat that buttermilk and it becomes that thick, sour, that sort of thing. That is what I get. With a bit of coconuttiness. Yeah. And for me, this is not a safe blind buy. Personally, I struggle to get on board with this one. Okay. This is Cape Pistachio by Paris Corner. Now, I think we all know this. This is an inspiration of Yum Pistachio Gelato. Is that how you say it? By Kayali. This is a pistachio forward fragrance, but unlike Eclair Pistache, this is quite a green, soapy pistachio. This is a very, very, very green pistachio. This will give you sort of a this can easily give you a soapy feel. So on me, at first I get that soapiness, but then there comes a creaminess and envelop this fragrance. I really like it. There's cardamom in here as well, which gives it a bit of a spiciness in the opening. But the thing is, I like this one. It's not my favorite. It almost makes me think of Sunlight dishwashing liquid. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I like it. I won't declutter it, but I am not recommending this as a safe blind buy, by no means. Okay, then one that I really like, and this is Dulzura by Paris Corner. I love Dulzura, but the thing is, I know that many people don't like it. One of you said it smells like smelly socks or dirty socks or whatever. This is a cacophony of sweet notes. There's apple, there's cotton candy. I mean, this is not listed, but this is what it smells like. I think there's cake and buttermilk in here. I don't smell that. There's cotton candy, apple, and caramel to my nose, and it just mixed together to become this deep caramel scent. It opens with that cotton candy smell, a more sugary, I want to say thin sort of smell, and then the caramel and the apple come and envelops this cotton candy and makes it sweet, slightly fruity, even a bit chocolatey to my nose. And I can imagine that this cacophony of various notes is not for everyone, and not everyone is going to like it. So not a safe blind buy. Definite love for me, but not a safe blind buy. Then the next one is Sexy Vanilla by Fragrance World. Now, Sexy Vanilla by Fragrance World has been inspired by Tom Ford's Vanilla 6. I don't know that one, but this one is a vanilla almond fragrance. There's something in the top that almost smells a bit fizzy to me, a bit effervescent in a weird way. It is so hard to describe. This fragrance, it feels to me like it's the less sophisticated sister or cousin, not sister, cousin of Hypnotic Poison. And I think it's that almond that I smell that reminds me a tiny bit of Hypnotic Poison, not a dupe in any shape or form. There's something in the opening weirdly that reminds me a bit of Vanilla Coke. Yeah, but to me it is a really sexy, a very sexy but almost a bit promiscuous vanilla. I like it, but I can imagine that this is not a safe blind buy. How many do we have left? We've got 3 left. Of course, this one had to be on here, and this is Reficat by Paris Corner. I so want to like Reficat, because the thing is, there's something in there that really, it makes me feel like I can't declutter it. There's something slightly addictive about it, but I don't know if I can go out into the world and confidently wear this fragrance. So this is a very dark, resinous vanilla fragrance. If I'm not mistaken, there's saffron in here. The thing is, before you get to the vanilla, I get rubber tiles or gasoline, something to that effect. And when my one friend, when she smelled it, she said it smells like a gas station. And I know this one has to sit for 9 years, 3 months, 2 days and 3 seconds. But I honestly don't think that mine has changed all that much in 4 or 5 months. I think I'm getting used to it. I think that is what's happening. There is a part of me that really likes it, but I want to like it more. Yeah, definitely not a safe blind buy. Then Sweet Heaven Cherry by Gulf Orchid. This is a new love for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. This is like, to my nose, like a cherry pie with a bit of spiciness. Warm. Oh, it is so good. You're like a warm cherry pie with a bit of spiciness, not too much. But I know there are people who don't like this one. I've recently watched Pretty in Perfume and she hated this fragrance. So it's definitely not a safe blind buy. I'm so happy that I liked it. But I can see how not everyone will like this fragrance. You have to like cherry, you have to like gourmands, you have to like a gourmandish baked sort of cherry, in my opinion. And then last one is Camera Ducan by Lattafa. This is an extremely spicy, cinnamony apple pie, or as I always say, pancakes, but not your tra-la-la pancakes. This is like pancakes that has been doused with brandy, I would say, brandy or something alcoholic. There's loads of spices on that pancake. The pancake is slightly burned, but this is what it is. There's a bit of tobacco in here, so you also get a bit of smokiness. I like it, but this has matured into something so strong that I can only spray one spray. So this is definitely not a safe blind buy by any means. So these are my non-safe blind buys. These 10, please let me know. Do you agree? Do you have something on your list that you think are non-safe blind buys that we should steer clear of, that we should first try and sniff in store? Please do let me know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you so much as always and hope you have a great weekend. Bye for now.